Questions are my life, and I have a deep love for the craft of language and creating a response that I hope resonates. But there's one question that really makes me wince. It's necessary, but the answer always makes everybody else wince as well. Roll it! Hey home bakers, questions are beautiful things. It's the natural continuation of curiosity that we carry that makes one ask a question. From the complex to the simple to the seemingly stupid, of which we actually know there are none. The quick fire call and response and the considered curated composition of words all lead us to the same destination. The the oh yeah, and the often overlooked oh, okay, nice one. The relief and release of understanding and the freedom and the power that it brings. And I like to be the person to bring that to you when I can in the best way that I know, or at least I can try. But not all questions are created equal, and there's one that I'm required to answer again and again and again, and often comes up at the worst of times. I understand the need, but the answer, without fail, brings the wrong impression, or at least a misrepresentation of the truth that we as home bakers all know and understand. The further uttering of that truth that follows, the real truth, then reeks of desperation, of frantic backpedaling. But it's too late. The beans have been spilt and there's no going back now. The question, how long does it take? When I'm live on TV on a Sunday morning, there's no getting away. As the bread tasting begins and the room goes quiet, I can feel it coming, simmering and bubbling beneath the surface, underneath the murmurs of, this is lovely. It normally begins with subtlety. So, Jack. And then it comes full force, steaming and stumbling into the silence. How long does this one take to make? My heart is pounding. My insides are twisting as my chest struggles for breath. 4 hours? I casually remark. And then I hear it. The collective gasp of millions comfortably sitting on their couches across the nation. As my words linger in the air, echoing in their eardrums over and over. 4 hours. 4 hours. 4 hours. And then the echo. The true echo from them themselves. 4 hours? What? I'm not doing that. And then comes the inevitable sputtering. Things like, but it doesn't really take 4 hours. But it's not actually 4 hours of hard work though. Just start falling from my lips, spilling, cascading. It's tragic. It's desperate. But it's the truth though. You see, and you probably know, some breads take 4 hours start to finish, some take way more, and some take much less. But whatever it takes, it doesn't take 4 hours. It doesn't take that time from us. See, the need to know is based on another need, a real need. The need to understand when to begin and to get an idea of when you might be finishing. No one wants to embark upon a 4-hour bread making journey at 8 o'clock at night. Certainly I don't anyway. The answer has its uses, but it paints an inaccurate picture. One of toil and one of hard work. One of graft and one of sacrifice. One of time spent and never gotten back. One of waste, one of misuse, one of squandered time. For there will, after all, be a time of no more time for all of us. And so to spend it so frivolously, to waste it in such huge quantity, for what? For a loaf of bread I could get from the shops in about 2 minutes. It's far too much for me to suggest, right? It would be irresponsible of me. How could I possibly? But in deciphering the splutterings of a bean-spilling fool such as I, you might just see a different picture painted. One with the thought that time passes anyway. It's passing right now. Bread making doesn't take 4 hours actually, if we're being pedantic. If a timer is set every action I take and stopped at the end before the next, it would probably read between flour and water and finished loaf 20 or 30 minutes tops. 30 minutes of actual effort, of hands-on work. But even that doesn't do it justice. You see, bread is made of much more than flour, water, salt, and yeast. It is a handful of pleasing and peaceful moments. The calming mixing and the tranquil knead, the stillness in the restful rise, moments of nothing more than conscious observation. The tender touch before the bake, the inhaling of an aroma so familiar, such comfort, and all these things before we even sit down to eat. It's those moments sprinkled that will pepper and garnish the 4 hours that follows, should we choose to begin. Time passes anyway, you either do it or you don't do it. Bread doesn't take 4 hours from us. Instead, it gifts us those pleasing moments. Moments of craft, moments of peace, moments of joy. Moments of pride and satisfaction that extend even further after moments of sharing with others and moments of smiles on their faces. Crumbs, man. Bread doesn't take anything. It gives us everything. It is a gesture and a reminder that we have time rich and ripe to embellish with whatever brings us the most joy, with whatever brings us the most value, while we're here, from our hands to our hearts, to the hearts of those around us. For some, for many, it's found right here in the very making of a humble loaf. And they know, you know, that bread making doesn't take 4 hours. In fact, it takes nothing at all. But it brings us everything. Now go. Go make that bread. See ya.